Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Columbus Aviators.
All right, let's get this.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will go
UFC.
for 5 up to the 33.
What?
The ball carrier.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run.
Get down.
Sometimes you think if you blitz a
Traded some players.
you're gonna smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them.
Their call.
Because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
On 1st down, Carr. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
That's going
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Carr. Catch made by Fulgham.
Good job,
That
Fulgham.
catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
I think I
Maybe
should
the
do
defender
it
gets a
for
hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as
Ooh.
they were able to connect.
Young Wade.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is going
Derek,
to be
throw it
incomplete.
over him. Or I will trade you. I can't trade you. It's hard to lose.
Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a
Them
punt
guys
there.
roughing on passer.
Wouldn't have really
Yeah,
netted very
that's
much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off
That's
the
actually
kick, right?
cat.
Which means it's got a
I
better
tackled
chance of
him
being
where we
blocked.
threw the
So
ball.
you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A good throw here finding Pascal. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Cleveland.
Working from the gun, Mahomes rolling to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I think Brown was able to recover and
dang
they'll
it.
indeed hold on to the ball here.
I thought that was going to work.
Look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Colin Saunders able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's caught. Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones.
Seriously.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Come on, guys, get the
People
ball.
always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll get it up across the
That's not the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's the 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover, Charles.
It's amazing what...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35.
That's good.
And what a big-time play there. 44 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Good job.
A nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Carr. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's good. 4A.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that's going to be knocked away.
Derek, throw in front of him.
And where the time has expired on the 1st quarter. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
Good job.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup.
Do not go to the start side. Rule number 1.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Jackson, the ball.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He can run.
Oh, you tried your best, Mahomes. I know you tried your best.
And partner,
I saw
would guess
that.
that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000
Catch
is a
the
real
ball.
possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? He's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And you know what they all do? They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and beat one guy at a time. I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the
Throwing on first down is Carr. Connection made with Chenault.
Crap.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly
2-minute
brought
warning.
down. But a nice little gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Carr completes it. Shifts past him at the 45. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And I think the Browns got it. They did. There are 2 words that we hear coach. Just say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it.
Oh, what?
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
1st and 10 at the
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hopefully one of them doesn't go for a slant.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
That was funny.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to his left.
Oh, I don't know if he was trying to dive
for the
or...
second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Yep, figured.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's caught by Jackson.
Uh-oh.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Justin Jackson.
So a touchdown. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
All right, let's get this going.
Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And he wasn't going down without a fight.
1st down and 10. At their own 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr.
Good
Davis.
job.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect your offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Oh,
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Ball up to the 35.
Oh, what are they going for?
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Wrong button.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
A good
McCaffrey would be
there,
good wide
21
receiver.
yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams.
I could have sworn I traded
That'll
him.
move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd.
McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The 33-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
Take the ball out of his hand. Hey, 94 is trying low.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Jackson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Columbus, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the ball last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's able
That's
to
a
get
first
it to
down,
the
man.
33, good enough for a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He'll be marked down
He tripped.
at 26 with a gain of 7.
He tripped. He said, hold up, let me get up.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 4 yards
Open, mate. Open.
Extend the drive.
At the 21-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
Wrong person.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of
My
desperation
gosh,
creeping in.
who was that,
All you're doing when you
13?
talk to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, breaking the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Miller.
Bruce Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to solve this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
All righty, big boy.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route.
complete.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Oh.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Oh.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
How did they miss the
And
interception?
incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
24.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
7-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. Defensively,
of course.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They're 10 points away, pretty close.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9.
Best option here is go for a field goal too. Crap. I just need McCaffrey
The
to get
last run
some.
got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final
McCaffrey.
timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And this is one of those bang-bang plays.
You just said it was overturned.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
So they settle for just the 3. But
Booth review as soon as I did that.
This one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for
Patrick.
wrinkles and
I see you.
counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Yeah, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
Better yards.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Oh, yeah. You already know you want this, dude.
On 3rd and 2. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's
incomplete.
Okay. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Final score 80.
Charles, I think
Nice
when the
game,
schedule
Brown.
comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.
Pretty good one.
That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Columbus, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
4 takeaways.
Next week as the
That was a lot of takeaways altogether.
Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss.
5-3 they are.